morning, and welcome back to yet another day here in Vegas. This is our last full day, and man, I never really looked to the left, but look, that's the Bellagio pool right there that we walk by basically every day. I'm pretty sure we walk right through that hallway. And this is looking nice, but things are already cracking off today. We have a show later tonight. We need to go get some breakfast, and then wherever the world, or wherever the day takes us. But we've been on a mission lately. I don't think I even showed you guys. But we've been collecting $1 chips from all the hotels or casinos. So right now we have the Cosmo, Bellagio, and Cromwell. I wanted to do this from the start of the week, but I didn't know if you could actually take them out of the casino or not. And then we went up to the cashier and we're like, can we just have can we buy a $1 chip? And they're like, yeah, sure. I think as a souvenir, and they're like, yeah, there you go. I mean, you're paying for it, so technically it's yours, it's $1, but I mean, we have some work to do. Maybe we'll collect some more. I want to get Caesar's Palace since the forum shops there is insane. The Link, maybe, and I don't know where else. That might be the main places that we really went. But let's get this beautiful, not a cloud in the sky, day started. And that will be us in the early morning. Got a little bit of a later start here today, and oh my god, we gotta wait for the Henry. Ton of people over there, and look at this. Oh my god, we got 3 mansions on the board, 1 more free spin, and a ton of tape measures. Oh man. Here we go, 4 mansions. I think that's the most you've had.
Yeah.
A coin. 22. Just a Huff and Puff master, huh?
$87 up on the day so far, and it's what, 9 a.m. We'll see if it lasts.
It won't. Got our seats back at the Henry. We got F1 qualifying, the Pat McAfee show on. So what else could you want to watch? Had to go for the California Club Almond again, but today we got hollandaise sauce on top. Oh my god, I'm excited. Yep. That's the perfect breakfast dish here. Just finished breakfast and we're heading over to the Aria for the art museum, and I don't think you're ready for it. Had to walk through the Vidara over cross street to the Aria. Look at that. Bunch of canoes right there. It is kind of chilly though, I'm not gonna lie. Should have brought a hoodie. We've made it to the Aria. And I believe it's inside the Aria. I guess we'll find out. And I gotta say, the Aria's casino, like the lift bar over there, they have an alibi cocktail lounge. This looks nice. This is pretty nice. And okay, right outside the casino here. Nice little lounge. Nice. Whoa. Look at all the arches. Finally. Oh, and it went away. We finally found the art museum right here. Had to walk basically a big old circle to come out over here on top, or right across from the Cosmopolitan. The Waterfall Infinite. Whoa. Next up is the Flower Room. Piano here, is it behind a wall? Oh, it's you. It's a shame we don't know how to play. Oh, what? Oh my god. It is very hard to tell if there is a mirror in front of you or if you can walk there. So just be careful. The wave, a trapped enormous gushing wave. Alright. So far, I really like the wave. And next up, the forest. Oh, it actually looks like you're kind of standing in a forest. Oh look, it turned into spring. Yo, from the snow to the spring. Oh, that's awesome. The star room. Whoa. Oh, Bravo 6, going dark.
I could get a picture of me.
And then we can create our own character. You can pick one of the animals, and they show up on the board. There's our lion. CNC, so we know it's ours. I like the way the mane turned out. All right, let's scan it in. Your drawing is now entering the safari. Please wait a moment. Would you like to proceed with this? Yes. Where is the leon? There he is. Ah! Look at that. Look at that. Looks like he's been in battle. His mane looks so good though. I think it looks pretty good. Like the body and everything actually kind of looks pretty close to that of a lion. It's been in battle. The king. The forest rooms, the forest and the star room so far, incredible. As we're leaving, oh, we're going to the beach. And oh, the Aurora Borealis. Oh, that is sick. The reflection of the lights on the water. That is crazy how it goes from the screen to the floor and starts coming out. What? The Garden of Light. Whoa. The Arte T-bar. Okay, so we have our tea here. We sit it down and it lights up. Look at that. Look, it's following. Ready? Tea down. There's like a moon in it. That's awesome. I went with the golden black milk tea, I think. Is that any good? It's not bad. Well, he went with the strawberry one to do his decaf. Ooh, the strawberry one's good. But I mean, look at the view and the, like you can't. Woo! Chloe's phone picked it up. This may be one of the last ones into the jungle. Whoa. Elefante. The giraffe? We got a bunch of different mini notes, postcards. Good thing we showed up when we did. Oh man, that line is growing. But walking in, Chloe was like, it's just digital art. How cool could it really be? What do you think?
was cool. It was better than I thought it was gonna be.
It's a nice little break. It's calm, relaxing, very ASMR-esque. So if you guys are into ASMR, all the different sounds of the rooms and the creative, yeah, there's like 6, maybe 7 animals to pick from in the forest room. But still, nice little time to relax, chill out, and just color the animal however you want. And it's cool to see it like go from physical up onto the digital board as well. So I don't know, it was a good time. The star room with all the lanterns, very cool, very cool. So the easiest way to get here, knowing now where it's at, if you leave the Cosmopolitan, go out on the pedestrian bridge toward the Aria, it's right here, right across the pedestrian bridge, the Arte Museum. Just swing it right before you get to the Museum of Illusions. Because we went toward the Bellagio and the Vidara. Go to the opposite end. Do not go out that bridge. Go to the pedestrian bridge, and you'll be right there. Made our way over to the Bellagio, and I think this may be very, very, very close to done. But I don't know if we'll be able to see it later since we got the show. So, got a giant teapot over here. Wow. It's incredible just to see them throughout the week building this is kind of insane of what it was to where it is now. The girl on the moon up there. Hot air balloon with a teacup. The Fortune Cup Derby Deluxe. You can pick a winner or what place they're gonna get as well. This is pretty cool. Ooh, number 2 with the win. And that's cool. Not only can you watch the horses go around the track down there at the bottom, but you can also watch the digital screen race as well. Look at that. That is really cool. I don't think we would win any on the Derby Deluxe, but that's really, really cool. But I will say, Fridays, it is packed everywhere. It's been packed. Also, we were playing the self-serve or digital craps game, and it server errored on us. We had to call someone over and took our money, but then we had to finish out the hand to be able to cash out. We got our money back and $3. Away from the Bellagio, outside the Cromwell, heading over to Old Red to check it out, see what they have going on in there. But I don't know, right off the escalator of Old Red, there's like this little shop area. Okay. Better hurry, finish your pizza. They're on their way. Back at the Bellagio, and they are putting the final finishing touches on the work here. You can see it's very slowly, very patiently painting. But look at that, almost done. For our last dinner, we decided to keep it local to the Cosmo. It looks like we're matching again. We're not, but it looks like in this lighting.
Oh gosh. It's like the shadow. It's like I have like cigarette.
But we're here, second floor of the Cosmo at the Holstein. It's a pretty nice setup here. Just sitting at the bar. We got a chocolate shake and a cookies and cream shake on the way. That's a good looking chocolate shake. You gotta try it.
It just says I'm like for a good looking girl or something.
Oh, my bad. Right. That's a good looking chocolate shake for a good looking girl.
Really good.
Better than Burgatories?
Yeah.
Better than In-N-Out?
Oh yeah.
The Crazy Bird chicken sandwich with chicken and bacon, the fries, onion. The onion rings look really good. And your salad doesn't look too bad either. And look at that. Oh my god.
Big sandwich on the grill, you're eating.
That's good. Back up in our room after Holsteins. That was very, very good. It's kind of a quick serve place. I wouldn't say fast food, but that chicken sandwich was really, really good. The milkshakes, both amazing. And the service was great. The bartender that was sitting there, his name is Kenny. Hey, thank you for the great hospitality, Kenny. Appreciate you sitting down talking to us for a bit, but I can't get over how nice of a day it is. That's incredible. But now we have to start packing up right now because there's a possibility we might not sleep tonight. I'm not gonna tell you what concert we're going to just yet. You guys are gonna have to wait and see. But luckily, we're at the Cosmo, and right on the other side of the building, not even a block away. It's on the same block, the T-Mobile Arena. That is where the concert's at. I'm super excited. This is Chloe's first indoor concert, so she'll be able to experience that, and I'm excited for it. It should be a good time. I'm just hoping they're not too late, so we can come back and maybe get a little bit of sleep. We'll see. But the great thing is we're leaving early tomorrow because the checkout lines have been insane lately. So being it early as it is, we should be able to get in and out pretty quickly. And since it's Vegas, should have no problem getting an Uber. Oh my god, it's the emoji face. Just about to leave the hotel to go down to the T-Mobile Arena, and I gotta point this out. The sphere being a moon, especially when it was 5 a.m. this morning and we saw it, that's incredible. You can't beat it. That is so cool. But it's time to get going down because around dinner time, the elevators are really packed. So it might take a minute, so we gotta get down early and start making our way over to the T-Mobile Arena. Through the area, now in the Park MGM, into the T-Mobile Arena. Park MGM, they got a full food truck inside of the Park MGM Casino. Alright, what are we saying about the casino here? $15 blackjack tables, T-Mobile Arena to the right outside the Park MGM's Nomad Bar, and there it is, the T-Mobile Arena. Look at that. Whew. Look at the New York Hotel. We made it into the T-Mobile Arena. The Bud Light Lounge. Here we go. Made it into the T-Mobile Arena. Thoughts on if they'll be late?
100%. We on a bet? We're in Vegas.
Probably.
I'm saying by at least an hour.
This is your captain speaking. Please prepare for a final descent into Las Vegas, Nevada.
We're finally back after the Nicki Minaj concert. Though overall, the concert was really long, first off, but also really good. That was an amazing concert. After we had to wait 2 hours. So she was 2 hours late, but once it got started, absolutely amazing performance and show. The one point she gave someone in the crowd the mic, they didn't sing. So she's like, do you want another chance? gave her the mic again. She messed it up, so she's like, give me the back. I wish we didn't have to wait 2 hours until it happened, because now it's like past 1 a.m., coming up on the 2 a.m., and we gotta get back up in a couple hours. I need to get some sleep right now. So one last look at the Vegas Strip, all lit up. Looks absolutely incredible. But I'll catch you guys in a second for you, and a couple hours for me in the morning. 2.5 hours of sleep later. Oh man, one last look at the Vegas Strip. What a view though. What a view. Unreal. Bags packed, and we are ready to go. And one last time, going down. And the Cosmo has been absolutely excellent. From just the casino floor, finding the hidden restaurants and bars. It's been great. The room, amazing. The view, even better. One thing I will say though is we've been waiting in line now for 25 minutes. They have one worker, nobody else coming out. And when there's been people trying to check out, check in, I don't know. Geez, on that. Off the Uber, through security, and finally in our terminal. But as soon as we pulled out from the hotel, there was a driver going on the wrong side of the road. Not just over a line, over an entire median. He was on the wrong side of the road. Oh my god. We got our vanilla latte. There's a custom poker chips in that tent right there. Sounds cool, but why is it a tent? They were just opening it up, that's why it looked like it was in a tent. Oh, look at some of these. Some of those are crazy. They have a Steelers one, Pirates, they have a Penguins one? Not seeing it. And for breakfast here today, we have the Great American Bagel and Bakery with a bacon sunrise. Bit of bacon, egg, cheese on a bagel. I went with the multi-grain. See how it is? Flavor's pretty good. I think the bagel's a little dry. But wow. Window's a little dirty, but what a view. It's also crazy how close the airport is to the Strip. Like that's the luxury right there. The HyperX Esports Arena as well, which we didn't make it around to the HyperX Esports Arena, but you can actually go there and play on stage at the LAN setups for like, I think it's like $15 an hour or something, which is crazy. And as a little souvenir, we got a Las Vegas license plate magnet. We've landed, a pretty smooth flight overall. It was just excruciatingly long. And then the last 40 minutes on the descent, I don't know, there was a huge cloud patch that we had to go through, and oh my god, the turbulence, not horribly bad, but pretty bad. And we couldn't see until we were probably like 1,000 feet off the ground or something, maybe even less. Like, as soon as we could see the ground, we were basically landing. So, we're finally back home, and you know, nice, sunny, not rainy, yeah. It also feels like we just wasted a day because we were on a 5-hour plane ride, and we had to skip back ahead 3 hours. And I believe tonight the clocks move ahead an hour, so we're gonna lose 4 hours today. All that today. Back home from Vegas, from the airport, and I will say it has been a couple days since the last clip you guys seen, because we came home, we spent some time with the dogs, spent some time with the cats. They were excited, to say the least. We got home probably around like 7-8 p.m. Spent some time with them, and then absolutely passed out. I probably slept for the next like 10 to 11 hours. I just got done editing all the videos up until this point where we're at right now, and I just want to say a massive thank you for your guys' support. I did not realize you guys were going to enjoy the content as much as you are. So I just have to say a massive thank you. And I had such an amazing time on this trip. I kind of just wanted to sit down, take a minute here at the end of our journey, at the end of our trip, and talk to you guys a little bit about my thoughts, especially now that it's been a couple days after we've been back. And I get to just reflect on our trip and some of my thoughts at leaving it, and if you guys are ever traveling to Vegas, so just some tips or tricks for you guys as well. As you guys know, we did stay at the Cosmopolitan, which I think is an incredible hotel. From the restaurants in there to the hidden spaces, to just the look of it, the view. If you're going to stay there, it's an extra $50 a night to get the fountain view of the Bellagio and the entire strip. Highly, highly recommend doing it. Especially if you're someone that's into views and just sightseeing like I am. 100% spend the extra money to get the fountain view. You can see absolutely everything. I think it might be one of the best views you can get in all of Vegas. I will say though, the check-in and check-out desk is a little slow. Even when we had to check in, we probably had to wait like 20 minutes or so to check in. And checking out, we actually had to call the hotel because they only had one worker up front. And that's not on her. She was doing her job, but it was just her. And there was like five parties trying to check out at that time. I think it was like 4 or 5 a.m. I forget what time we actually left, but it was early. But between the room, the casino, the Henry, I think the Henry might be my favorite food while we were in Vegas. The Henry's was so good. And I'm pretty sure it's open at from 7 p.m. to 2 p.m., where it's only closed for a couple of hours during the middle of the day. I could be wrong on the times, but I know it's open all night long. And their food just, oh my God, it's so good. I wish I could have one of those California omelets right now. The exotics racing at Speed Vegas, absolutely insane. Speed Vegas does the racing that I did on a racetrack. They do an off-road track with a trophy truck. And they also do a sand dune tour with ATVs and side-by-sides if you also wanted to check that out as well. We were going to do the off-roading with the side-by-side, which I think would be really, really cool, but a half-day adventure, so didn't have the time. But absolutely loved getting out on track behind the wheel of a car that's just way more powerful, maybe slightly, than my Impreza. But just, oh man, I do think if I had more confidence and more practice beforehand, or if I would have done the Audi first and then hopped in the Ferrari, I think I would have beat the 1 minute time. I do think I was a lot faster and a lot smoother in the Ferrari. The pedals on the Audi R8 were a little bit touchier, and I think that's what was causing some issues on my end. The coaches were great. I will say the one thing, the coach I had in the Audi R8, he kept saying left or right to middle, and yeah, you might be like, oh yeah, that's super simple, but as you're driving over 100 miles an hour, and he says left or right, kind of confuses me a little bit at first. But the first couple laps, I was just like it was a lot going on, especially when you're going that fast. You're trying to upshift, downshift, brake right, give a little bit of gas. And hello, Yuki. Hello, sir. But it was so much fun. I wish I could go back. I wish we had somewhere around here to do it, but I just don't think we do. I think all the racetracks around here are ovals. That's just not what I'm about. I would say our top casinos to play at. If you're going to play the digital craps, pretty much anywhere, they all have them down there. So in the Cosmo, the way their digital craps is it's one set of dice up front, and they have 6 to 10 tables that you can sit at, and they all play at that one. And you can also simultaneously play at least 2 games. I saw one guy next to us. He was playing roulette and craps at the same time. How are you paying attention to that much going on at once? But that's an awesome option. If you want to play craps and if you want to play a real craps table, not the digital version, I highly, highly recommend. Right next to the Flamingo is the Cromwell. The Cromwell has cheap craps tables. They will help you out. They're amazing workers there, and it was just a good time. And it was a bit of a smaller casino, so we had that more of a local vibe, not too crazy, not a bunch of people running around and everything. So it was beautiful, and it was perfect to learn craps at. And it was so crazy. I don't think I mentioned this in the video. The guy, when we got to the Cromwell the first time, the guy that taught us how to play, there's 5 people working a craps table at all times or something. So the one guy looked like Qui-Gon Jinn. So we learned how to play craps from Qui-Gon Jinn. And then the other guy was actually raised in Pittsburgh. What? And he's like, what are you guys doing out here? You know there's casinos back home, right? I was just like, wait, what are you doing here? You're working here. But then as we were learning how to play, a group of guys came up and wanted to learn as well because they haven't ever played before. They were also from Pittsburgh. So we are the whole way across the country in Vegas learning how to play craps as a bunch of yinzers. Which I just thought was so funny that we're the whole way across the country, and of course everybody there is from Pittsburgh. What? Ooh, much better lighting over here. Yes. But our last day there, we kind of just chilled out, took it pretty slow, relaxed. We went to the Nicki Minaj concert at the T-Mobile Arena, which was the stage that they had set up there was absolutely insane. Also, speaking of stages, the O show. Forgot to cover this. I covered it a good bit in the video we went to. Highly, highly recommend going to the O show. The O show in the Bellagio is so good. But back to the Nicki Minaj concert. We knew she was going to be late. We actually seen Nicki Minaj back in, I think, like 2015, 2016. She was late to that one. There was 1 or 2 shows before the Vegas show. She was late to that one. However, she was 2 hours late to this show. She didn't disappoint when she got there. It was a good show once she got there, but the thing, I didn't really mind waiting the 2 hours. It was the point that it was already so late and we were so tired. And I don't know if our bodies ever actually corrected to the Pacific time, because when she finally got there, I was exhausted. If I had to rewind time and make a choice of whether to go or not, I would definitely go again. I thought the doors opened an hour earlier than they actually did, so my bad on that one. But all in all, it was a wonderful, wonderful trip. The first day there, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, ugh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. We got how many more days here? But no, after that first day, I think the first day I was just overly exhausted because we were stayed up for over 24 hours. I was planning on sleeping on the plane, but there was the bad turbulence the whole way. Like, the seatbelt sign on the plane was on the entire time there, so didn't really get to sleep on the plane. But after that first day, I had so much fun there and learning how to play craps. I'm not much of a gambler by any means, but playing craps is so much fun. Because I think it's more of like a team game, because everyone kind of wants the same things. So I think I kind of like craps, but overall, all in all, it was a great trip. If you guys have any suggestions on where we should go next, please let me know down below in the comments. And one final time, I want to say a massive thank you. Honestly, you guys are knocking it out of the park, showing me support on these videos, and I couldn't be any happier. I want to, like, honestly, thank you so much. And thank you guys for spending your time watching my time. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys right back here in the next one. Peace out.